Hi everyone, my name's Professor Guillermo Alvarez. I am going to be your professor for the semester for this online class. So I wanted to make this little video for you guys so you can get a good head start on the class. This might be your first online class, and so I want to kind of show you around how to get to everything, how to get started, to try to reduce the number of wrinkles in the process. So let's first start off here. We're going to go on to Blackboard. So I'm just going to, my account's going to look a little bit different than yours just because I'm a professor and you're a student, but roughly it'll be very similar. So you'll log in and let me go to our class, which is Math 38. And so yours, again, will be slightly different. Mine is has all the features to turn on and off, but we aren't going to be doing very much in Blackboard. This is just where the school automatically takes you into to start the class. Most of our work is going to be inside what's called Mymathlab, which is our online homework and testing system. But what you can do is go in here and go into the syllabus, and you're going to want to download these two files, the Math 38 syllabus and the Mymathlab registration instructions. So I'm going to leave the syllabus off for now because I want to show you the online stuff. So let's download this file. And of course you should download the syllabus and read it. It has all the important information you're going to need about the class and all the details about grading and all that stuff. But we're going to focus on the Mymathlab for now. So you get to the Mymathlab instructions, and this guides you through how to register for Mymathlab. So I'm actually going to just walk you through that. If you've never taken I'm going to assume that you've never taken an online class before, but this has instructions for how to register for the class if you already have an account. So you can see that right here. But anyways, this is really important. The instructor's course ID, Alvarez 64832. Okay, so you want to keep that handy. So I'm going to click here on this link, but I'm going to remember this number, Alvarez 64832. Okay, so hopefully I can remember that. Anyways, let me try to go to this link. I guess apparently here on Blackboard it won't let me. But let me do this. I'm going to make this small. I'm going to open up a new window here. Okay. And so I'm going to just go to this link, Pearson, MyLab, and mastering.com. Okay. Now I'm going to go here where it says to register and as a student. Okay, let me make this one a little bit bigger here. Okay, so hopefully this works out. Okay, all right. So we're going to enter our course ID. So this is the number that I just showed you, Alvarez 64832. So Alvarez 64832. Okay, continue. Now this is where if you've taken an online math class before and you have a username and password, you would put it in here. If not, you're going to create an account. Now I'm just going to make one up here. Let's say my name is foobar@gmail.com. This might be taken, so how about foobar123? I'm totally making this up. So username, password. Oh, my window's too small here. Let me try here. Oh, and actually, see here you can see the course. It's Math 38 Alvarez Fall 2012, San Diego City College. Course ends December 21st. It's actually December 17th, but okay. All right, so password. So foo. I need to do something that I'll remember. Okay. All right, and so my name is Foo. last name bar. Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay. And okay, so well, I don't know if I want to help improve. Yeah, why not? Okay. Oh, the passwords don't match. Okay, hold on. All right. So now I have registered. Now, here you have an option. So if you bought your textbook at the bookstore, brand new, it would have inside an access code. It's I don't have one to show you, but it's a carton of paper, and you open this little strip, and there's a code, a really long code that you would put in here. If you bought your textbook used, you need to figure out a way to return it because there's no access code if you bought the textbook used. But you can also at the bookstore buy just the access code if you want. The easiest, of course, is to just use a credit card or PayPal and go here and pay for online access. So this would give you not the textbook, just online access to the homework system, which is required for the course. Otherwise, you can't do anything. You have an online version of the textbook. So it just depends. If you want a hardcover textbook, buy it at the bookstore. It includes the kit as long as you buy it new. Otherwise, you can just pay here with a credit card. Now, if you don't quite have the money yet, you need to wait a little bit for financial aid or something, there's this button down here. It says get temporary access without payment for 17 days. Now, since I just made this person up, I'm going to get that so that I can show you. Are you sure you want temporary access? And so we'll get temporary access, and so that gives you 17 days to pay for the access, and after that it'll shut you out. So make sure that you actually pay for it. Okay, so I'm going to say yes. And there we are. So my username, foobar123@gmail.com, and we're going to go to the course. Okay, so I'm going to just show you around here. Now this is my instructor. I'm going to sign in actually as a student so that you can see the student view. So I'm going to register or log on as Foobar so that you can see exactly the view that you'll see. Okay, so here it warns us your temporary access expires in 17 days. Pay or use an access code now. So this is what you would click when you are actually ready to pay. Okay, so let's go in. Now, let's see here. So here is the home page. Here it shows you a little calendar, and you can scroll through with some important stuff. So you notice it tells you Chapter 1 homework due, 2.1 to 2.2 due, 2.3 to 2.4 homework due, 2.5 to 2.6 homework due. Here it has the upcoming assignments. You have these assignments due in 9 days, 8 hours. Here as we go along, I'll be posting announcements. And here are just a couple of information to make sure your browser works. Here it'll show you your overall score, course timeline, your progress as you go along. So let me just kind of show you around. So this is when you want to do homework. So let me show you the homework. So let's say I'm going to go in and do the Chapter 1 homework. And obviously you want to do them in order, but you know, I'm just going to do. So let's say I go into here, question 5, just as an example here. And so this is an example of a homework problem. It says solve for the variable and check your answer. So here and then, so this is the way it works. You put in your answer. So let's say you try to work the problem. You check your answer. And if you get it wrong, I just made it up, 12. It gives you a little hint and how to do it. If you made a small mistake, maybe you can fix it, and maybe you can say, okay, well, now this time I got it. Good job. Okay, so then you go to the next one, And let's say this one you have no idea how to do it. So maybe you want to view an example. So this will show you an example of a similar problem, different numbers. It'll also, if you click the textbook, it'll take you to the textbook section where this is covered. So this is from section 1.2, so you can read through the online version of the textbook, which is exactly the same as the hard copy. And so after reading this, hopefully you're better prepared to solve that particular problem. And so when you're done here, so I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry. Okay. So when you're done with that, then you answer the question. You can also ask me, or the Help Me Solve This kind of guides you through asking you questions along the way. It's kind of like view an example, but it sort of guides you through it, having you answer as you go. So see, when you do it correctly, then it'll give you, how to continue, and then goes okay, and then good job. Now, another thing that's really important to know is for any question, and another thing, I guess, when you use the Help Me Solve This button, you still have to actually do a problem from scratch. So it'll give you a new problem with different numbers, and you have to actually answer that one correctly before it will give you credit. And as soon as you have the check mark, then you get credit. Now, one thing that is important to note is, let's say you answer a question and you get 3 chances to answer it. And let's say you do your 3 chances here. So it tells you, sorry, that's not correct. The correct answer is 0. Your answer is 10. And then you might think, oh, okay, well, I've got that one wrong and it's going to be wrong forever. And actually, that's not the case. You can hit similar exercise. And as long as you get this one correct, then notice the little X changes to a check, and now you have credit for that problem. So great job there. Good job, great job, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now what else? So that's the homework. And that's what you're going to be doing a lot of. Under here, when you're ready to take your test, you can hit here and take your test. These are sample chapter tests down here. In the grade book, obviously we're not going to have much here, but this, you can see your grade. You can show your overall score here, your homework, tests, final exam. The study plan is not mandatory, but you can pick different topics and practice your math and whatnot. The chapter contents, that takes you to the actual textbook. Let's say you want to read chapter 1, section 1.3, then you would do that. You can also see a video presentation. And also, actually, here, wait, hold on a second. And actually, here's something that would be important. If you're having trouble with the homework, I would recommend watching the video presentations. Note every section has a video presentation, and so you click on that and it'll show you a little video. Some of them are kind of fuzzy, some might be a little bit old, but it should work out pretty good, I hope. And you have the multimedia library with different resources that you can see, different animations, sections of your textbook. These are all kind of in one place. Your PowerPoint, your videos. So everything is in there. Communication, if you want to send an email. Email, by the way, is the best way to stay in touch with me. I'm really fast at emails. Tools, most of these we're not really going to use. If you need one, I'll let you know. the installation wizard, you might want to go through that to make sure you have all the plugins that you're going to need to run everything. But that's about it for Mymathlab. And I'll, of course, be sending out announcements and kind of guiding you through it now. And so hopefully that helps you to kind of stay on track and finish the course with an A++, because that's what we're going for. But at least a C. But A++ is better. So in any case, that's that. I think that will do it for now. And I hope this is helpful. Thanks. Goodbye.